coming to this.
You're welcome.
I'm really excited. I hope you guys enjoy. This is a staged reading. I like to have people hold hands at the beginning of my plays. So if you guys could just hold each other's hands if you're comfortable. And then on the count of 3, we're gonna say I love staged readings. And we're gonna say it exactly like that.
Okay.
Okay. On the 1, 2, 3.
I love stage readings.
Okay. One more time. 1, 2, 3.
I love stage readings.
All right. Thank you guys so much. One second. Yeah, she'll be down soon. She just needs a few minutes to get ready. You can come in.
Thanks.
You can sit down if you want.
Oh, okay.
I'm Stephanie. I'm her granddaughter.
Yeah, I figured.
Do we look alike?
No, I mean, kind of. Well, you yelled grandma, so.
Oh, right.
So, are you in college?
No, I dropped out.
Of Harvard?
No. She'll be down in a sec. You know, she probably put her underwear on backwards again.
Oh, does she need help?
No! No, she's got it. It's nice that you walk old people for a living. You're like a dog walker, but for the elderly.
Yeah, well, we have more services than just taking our clients out for walks.
Like,
We also take them out for drives.
Hey, yo.
Where did you go?
what do you mean? Oh my God.
To college. Where did you go to school?
Bunker Hill.
How long were you there for?
2 weeks.
Can I ask why you left?
I'm emotionally unstable and decisive. And when I opened my books, I didn't understand any of the words.
Well, isn't that why you go to school? To learn new words?
I could just take my own grandma out for a walk, you know, now that I'm here for the foreseeable future.
I'm sure you have better things to do.
Not really, no.
Well, you probably have a job.
No.
Walkers is hiring, if you're interested.
Your company's called Walkers? That's hilarious.
Why?
Because it's like walkers, but it's also like walkers.
Oh, yeah.
You never thought of that before?
No, I have.
You just didn't find it hilarious?
It's not my company, by the way. I just work for them.
Oh, no, I know. I didn't think the CEO of Walkers was my living room. I'm not that stupid. So, what made you want to walk old people for a living?
Necessity.
Are you from around here?
Yeah, I grew up in East Ledge.
Oh!
Yeah.
I grew up in Boston, but we came up here most summers, and my mom grew up here, so I'm familiar with East Ledge.
I could tell by your reaction.
What reaction?
Never mind.
Someone got stabbed in East Ledge last week.
Yeah, I know.
It's pretty cool.
Not really.
Well, I think it's cool.
Yeah, well, it's not cool when your brother's the one who got stabbed.
Oh,
I'm joking.
What? Are you a psychopath?
What?
Oh, well, that was very believable. You should be an actor. So, like, what do you want to do in life?
Oh,
If, like, Walker's is just a temporary gig. Sorry if I'm asking too many questions. I read an article on how to form quality relationships, and they say to ask the other person lots of questions about themselves because people like to talk about themselves, usually.
I see.
You're kind of breaking the mold, though. You know, it's very counterculture of you to be so quiet and withholding. But I get it. It's good to keep your cards close to your chest. The more people know about you, the more likely they are to extort you for money or sex, statistically speaking.
No, can't speak on that.
Like blackmail.
What statistics are you referencing?
Like all of them. I think I'm gonna make a sex tape.
Okay.
Or an album. Maybe I'll try to become an influencer. I haven't really decided yet. I need to become famous, though.
Why?
I don't know. I'm not really good at anything, and it seems like I have that in common with a lot of famous people.
Huh. That's funny.
It's not a joke.
I used to be a student in college. I also dropped out.
Where did you go?
Harvard. I'm serious.
Oh! Wow.
Yeah.
So like when you saw me wearing this, were you really triggered?
No, I did wonder why you were wearing it though.
It's my mom's. Yeah, she went to school there.
Wow.
Yeah, she's a very impressive lady.
How did she feel about you dropping out?
How long were you at Harvard?
Love.
I left halfway through my second semester, first year.
Why did you leave?
Is Tina okay? She usually doesn't take this long.
Oh, yeah, no, she's just trying out this new curling iron. I think that's what's taking her so long. She's fine. I tried helping her earlier, but she, like, doesn't like it when people touch her hair.
That's fine.
She goes, like, berserk when people touch her hair.
I'm sure she'll be done soon.
Do you want, like, water or something?
Sure.
You know, like, in weather reports, when it says that there's a 20% chance of rain, that means that within the given area that they're forecasting, only 20% of people will experience rain. Not a lot of people know that.
I don't think that's right.
What's not right?
Well, I think the percentage represents the likelihood of rain, not population. A 20% chance of rain means there's a 1 in 5 chance that it will rain the day of the forecast.
Did they teach you that at Harvard?
No, I think I just always knew that.
Oh,
One time when I was younger, I did this musical theater summer camp thing, and I sang Singing in the Rain. I did a whole tap dance and everything. It was really, really awesome. But one time when we were practicing, our acting teacher at the camp, he said that he didn't believe that I was really being rained on. And so he had me sing the song again, and I tried to make the rain real. He still didn't believe me. I sang the song again, he didn't believe me. I sang the song a third time, and he got up and he dumped a cup of water on my head. He was Lady Gaga's acting teacher, before she became Lady Gaga.
I don't mean to be rude, but
Karen,
are you high?
Shut the fuck.
No. No, I'm not. I'm not high right now. Are you high?
What? No.
Oh my god!
I'm sorry.
Just calm down.
I don't know.
Wait.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's fine. Why are you apologizing?
No, I don't know. Why are you asking me so many questions? I feel like I'm being interrogated.
I already told you I'm trying to form more quality relationships.
Why?
I don't know, just something to do. Do you want me to leave?
What? No.
I can go stand outside.
No. I'm sorry.
It's fine. You never answered my question, by the way.
Which one? There have been so many.
Why did you drop out of Harvard?
It's kind of a long story.
I hate when people say that.
You never answered my question.
Which one?
What does your mom think about you leaving school?
She doesn't know.
She doesn't know that you dropped out of college?
Yeah, I haven't told her yet. She still thinks I'm at school just drinking beer and wearing sweatpants to lectures.
But Tina knows, right?
Yeah, Tina kind of had to know because she was paying my tuition. She got hit by a UPS truck a few years ago and made a lot of cash. When I dropped out, she got notified.
And she's cool with you keeping this from your mom?
Oh, no, not at all. No, she's like really stressed out about it. Yeah, no, every day she's like, Stephanie, did you remember to call your mom? And I'm like, I don't know, Grandma, did you remember to shut up? I don't say that, of course. I pretend like I don't hear her.
Are you gonna tell her? Your mom?
Yeah, eventually. Yes. When I see her in person. On Thanksgiving, probably. I'm not as good at lying to people's faces. Phone calls are much easier. How did your parents feel about you leaving Harvard?
They were pretty disappointed. Devastated, actually.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. It was a very specific and traumatic situation.
Do you care to elaborate on that?
I'd rather not.
I remember when I dropped out, like officially, it was so easy. Like all it took was sending an email. But to get into college, they make you jump through all these hoops, right? Like sending test scores and writing essays and paying application fees. But once you get in and you want to leave, you just have to send an email and that's it. I remember the day I left school, I had this weird feeling like everything was gonna be okay. Like everything was gonna work out for me and I had made the right decision. I felt like I was stepping into my destiny and I was meant for something greater, something bigger. I was like Steve Jobs. And this was my origin story. This was the one setback that was gonna launch me into a lifetime of fame and success, and then I got to my grandma's house and I felt like shit. I felt like dog shit, like less than dog shit. Because I remembered I am nothing like Steve Jobs. Like, not even a little bit. I'm gonna go see if Grandma needs help.
Hey.
You can come in.
Thanks.
You can sit down if you'd like.
No, I'm good. You can sit down.
No, it feels weird to sit if you're standing.
I could just sit down.
Sitting's really bad for you anyways. I had a gym teacher who once told me that sitting was the new smoking. Sitting was the new smoking and sugar was the new cocaine.
Honey.
I remember thinking, what does that make cocaine? The new black tar heroin? I think the point she was trying to make was that sitting makes you die faster.
So, how long are you staying with Tina?
Tina? So weird that you call my grandma Tina.
Well, that's her name.
I know, it's just crazy she has a name.
Are you just visiting or?
I don't really know.
Right.
Don't worry, she's not gonna fire you, she loves you.
No, sure, yeah. I wasn't asking because of that.
She's like in love with you, like you're in her spank bank.
Oh my god. Don't say that.
Anyways, I'm just here until I figure out what I'm doing with my life.
I see.
So I could be here for a while, just sitting on this couch waiting for answers till the day I die.
Hopefully not.
Are you hungry?
No.
Cool. Are you like one of those people who hates eating?
What?
Like some people hate eating, like they only do it to not die. They eat to live, they don't live to eat.
I don't hate eating.
But do you live to eat?
I don't know. The other day, I saw this man eating breakfast alone, and I watched him cut a piece of toast and then put it on his fork, then stab a piece of egg on the same fork, and then he sandwiched a piece of egg with another small piece of toast. So it was like a tiny egg sandwich skewered on his fork.
Honey.
And then he put the entire thing in his mouth. And it made me want to scream, like burn a house down. He could have just put his eggs in between two pieces of toast and eaten it like a sandwich.
Well, maybe he had something wrong with the roof of his mouth. Well, I mean, like sometimes, if you've had like a dental procedure or something, they take skin off the roof of your mouth and it makes biting into things like a sandwich hard or painful. Maybe he had just gotten a gum graft and he was starving after the appointment, so he went out to breakfast on his way home and he sat outside because it had just stopped raining and he likes the smell of the earth just after it's rained. It smells fresh and alive.
Did you?
What?
Never mind.
No, what were you gonna say?
No. It's nothing.
Well, now you have to say it.
No, it was just, it was sort of a weird question.
What type of weird question?
Nothing.
Well, now it's weirder if you don't ask.
Did you play in the dirt as a kid?
Did I play in the dirt as a kid?
See, I told you that it was
What
a
the
weird
fuck
question.
kind of question is that?
Just forget it.
Did I play in the dirt as a kid?
No, I only asked because yesterday I smelled dirt. Like soil. Fresh soil. But not from a bag or like a potted plant. From the earth. It was something I haven't smelled in a really long time. It gave me this crazy, intense flashback to when I was a kid. Playing in the dirt. Feeling it between my fingertips. The source of all life under my fingernails. I remembered it, the smell, the feeling of it. But if you were to ask me to play in the dirt now, I wouldn't know how.
You just dig. That's what I would do, just dig a huge hole. Were you a smart kid?
I don't know.
You were, I can tell.
What makes you say that?
You can just tell when a person was deemed a smart kid, or a gifted kid, or a bad kid. Like when you meet them as an adult, you can usually kind of tell how they were categorized as a child just by the way they walk and talk and carry themselves. Smart kids have this base level of self-assurance that is unwavering, but also not obnoxious. They're never in your face about it, but they also don't try to hide the fact that they're smart. They're ambitious and hardworking and usually perfectionists, but they're not like that in order to prove somebody wrong. Revenge doesn't drive them, fear does. They're perfectionists because they're terrified of failing, because without their gold stars or good grades or fancy jobs, they'd have no idea who they actually are.
Ouch.
Sorry if that was super mean, it's just something I've noticed.
I was a smart kid, actually. I founded my elementary school's math league team.
See, I have a sixth sense about these things.
But I know who I am. What category did you fall under?
I was a dumb kid, but I was smart enough to know I was dumb.
I'm sure that's not true.
Are you calling me a liar?
No.
Because I am a liar, but at least I'm honest about it.
I
Some people lie about being liars.
don't think you're a liar. I just don't believe you were a dumb kid.
Oh no, I was. I couldn't read until the 4th grade.
How is that even possible?
I have really bad dyslexia.
Oh.
Some people have dyslexia and they grow up to be brain surgeons, but like that's not the type of dyslexia I have. Like I was straight up illiterate for all of my childhood. And it's kind of terrifying to think about because if my mom couldn't afford to have paid a shit ton of money to a shit ton of tutors, then I probably would have stayed illiterate and been like an illiterate adult. And I always think about that whenever I read or write. It's like I have imposter syndrome anytime I pick up a book. I always think to myself, Stephanie, this is not you reading this article or writing this sentence. This is your mom's money.
What does your mom do?
She's a lawyer.
Cool. And your dad is...
With his new wife and kid in Arizona. Yeah, he's also a lawyer. What do your parents do?
They own a catering company.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Why don't you work for your parents' catering company?
I do. I work nights.
Oh, cool. Is that stressful?
No. I wouldn't say that it's stressful. One time this lady tried to include free champagne bottles for her event because it was her friend's birthday. And I was like, why would we do that? You're not special. Your friend's not special. Every person alive has a birthday. Every person who's dead has a birthday. Why would that entitle you to get free stuff?
Today's my birthday.
Oh. Happy...
I'm joking! joking! Today's not my birthday. Born to run.
Excuse me.
The other day, I saw a lady wearing a t-shirt that said "Born to Run," but she was just walking. I thought it was hilarious.
Oh.
My mom was worried I was never gonna learn how to run. Like when I was a baby, I would always fall, and not the normal amount. Like every time I tried to run, I would fall. And it must have sucked for my mom because she ran track growing up. She ran track and was a total nerd, and then she ended up having a daughter who couldn't run or read.
You and your mom get along?
Yes and no. I think she thought I was going to be a carbon copy of her, but to both our disappointment, the printer got jammed.
So your dad...
I don't want to talk about my dad.
Oh, sorry.
If you were forced to relive the worst day of your life for eternity or get shot in the head right now, which would you choose? Sorry, that one's kind of dark. Would you rather have hands for feet or feet for hands?
Hands for feet. And I'd rather get shot in the head. What about you?
Hands for feet. And yeah, I can't answer the first one. I don't think I've lived the worst day of my life yet.
Do you have any hobbies?
No. I like to think. Well, I don't know if I actually like to think, but I think a lot. I think until my thoughts overlap one another and become incoherent, swelling my brain until my vision blurs and my ears ring and all I'm left with is the sensation, or I guess lack of sensation in my body. I become a container with no contents. I think too much.
You should write. I've heard it helps with people who overthink.
Yeah, maybe. Well, I should go check on Grandma. Hey, David.
Hey,
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I started writing down all my thoughts. I think I might be crazy.
Well, that's not...
What?
Crazy is like... a politic... It's not like a politically correct word to say.
Well then I think I might be clinically insane.
Can't be that bad.
Right here I wrote, what's the point of carrots?
What else did you write?
I wonder what cows think right before they're slaughtered. I wonder if they understand why people raise them just to be killed. I wonder what we're having for dinner tonight. I wonder if Grandma is scared of me. I wish I knew what my face really looked like. I wish I could flash forward to when I'll look back on this time fondly, when I'll be older and wiser and unrecognizable to the person I am now. Oh, this one's kind of interesting. Do you think that hating your parents is inevitable? Like, no matter how kind and loving your parents are, and no matter how much you really actually do love them, will there always be this part of you deep down that hates them, just a little, because they are the people responsible for bringing you into this world, which subsequently means that they are responsible for you having to experience death. Like, Why do I have to die just because two random people decided to have sex?
Well, I guess it depends on your outlook on life, which I'm starting to guess is pessimistic.
Yeah. Do you love your parents?
Yes.
But like more than the obligatory love?
Yeah.
Why?
Because they gave up their dreams so I could have mine. They immigrated here right after they got married in their early 20s. They left their families and their homes so that I could have more opportunities. They really wanted me to be here. And not just here, I mean here. They knew how beautiful life was and how it could be, and they wanted me to experience it. And I guess I'm just really grateful for that. Are there more?
Why are babies with blue eyes so terrifying? I wonder how many people listen to the same song at the same time without even realizing it. I wonder why David dropped out of Harvard. Why did you drop out of Harvard?
It's a long story.
We've got time.
I don't know.
Come on! Come on! Come on!
Yes, hello, woman.
Come on! Tell the story! Please tell the story!
Okay, fine.
Yes!
I was on a scholarship.
Congratulations!
Thanks. And I had to be careful, not to slip up, not to get in trouble, or have my grades drop, or else they'd pull my scholarship.
And?
They pulled my scholarship.
Why?
Well, there was an incident.
What kind of incident? Oh my god, what happened? Oh my god, just tell me! Actually, you know what? Don't tell me. I like the mystery. So do you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend?
I did. I have a girlfriend. We're not together anymore.
Oh no.
It's fine. She told me I wasn't a real person. Yeah. Do you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend?
No.
Why not?
I don't know. I'm not the kind of person people fall in love with, I guess.
What makes you say that?
It's just something I've sensed about myself.
That sounds like a projection.
Okay.
I read a lot of self-help books after dropping out. It sounds like you think you're unlovable.
I don't think I'm unlovable. I think I'm a hard person to love.
What's the difference?
I don't know. It's just something I believe.
Well, it's something you think. You don't have to believe everything you think.
Are you a therapist? Is this some type of weird mix between Punk'd and Dr. Phil, where an undercover shrink comes to my house and tries to fix me on live TV?
No.
I mean,
That would be an awesome show. I would watch that show. Self-help feels a lot like self-harm.
What? In what way?
This constant need to change yourself, to live your best life, as if living isn't enough. It feels hateful.
You think self-help is hateful?
Hateful of the present? Are you an optimist?
No.
But you're Mr. Self-Help.
I believe people can change if they really want to. And I don't think wanting to change is a bad thing.
What do you want to change about yourself?
My thoughts?
What do you think about?
I don't know. Regrets?
You're too young to have regrets.
Not necessarily.
Sometimes I'm so scared of doing something I'll regret that I don't do anything at all, and then I end up regretting doing nothing. It's a paralyzing cycle.
You seem very self-aware.
Maybe that's why I don't think very highly of myself. Maybe people with high self-esteem are just idiots with no self-awareness.
Or maybe they just are aware of their good qualities. I had a dream the other night that all my teeth fell out.
Whoa.
At first they were just loose in their sockets. I could feel them moving around with my tongue. And when I brought my hand to my mouth to touch them, it just disintegrated into sand, one by one. And eventually my entire mouth was just filled with this sand. But I couldn't chew it because I had no teeth.
Wait. Why would you want to chew sand?
In order to swallow it.
Well, why couldn't you just spit it out?
I don't know. It was a dream. In the dream, I couldn't just spit it out. I had to swallow the sand, but I couldn't chew the sand because I had no teeth.
Oh, one time I had a dream that a moose bit off my arm, and I wanted to slap the shit out of that moose, but I had no arm.
That's exactly what I'm describing.
Okay, yeah.
And so then I started choking on the sand in the dream. It would just disappear and then reappear in my mouth. It was like I was drowning in it. It was never ending. And then my eyes turned into sand, and then my nose turned into sand, and my whole head just disintegrated. It was like I was in quicksand, but I was the quicksand. And I just collapsed into myself like a black hole.
Do old ladies ever hit on you? Like when you're walking with them?
Kind of. This one woman, Fran, grabbed my ass once.
Oh, thank God for her.
What?
Yeah.
You should cancel her.
And she has dementia. It doesn't feel right to cancel someone with dementia.
It's like her brain is canceling her for you.
Jesus Christ. That's dark.
Do you think I'm a good person? Do you think I'm a good person?
Sure, yeah.
What makes you think that?
You seem nice.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back to school, believe it or not. I'm actually going to Bunker Hill next fall.
Wow, you can say hi to all my friends.
Did you stay in touch?
No.
I guess 2 weeks is a pretty short amount of time to make.
Quality relationships? People like being around people who are moving forward. People with momentum. Like, right now, all my friends from high school are just going, and I am just stagnant. Well, not exactly. I'm not standing still, but I'm also not moving forward in life. It's like I'm on an elliptical.
Or a treadmill.
You must hate those,
Why?
because they make your job obsolete.
I got kicked out of Harvard. I didn't drop out or leave. I got kicked out.
Oh, okay.
I got kicked out because of something that wasn't my fault. I got kicked out because I did the right thing, and then I couldn't afford to donate a new wing to the fucking library.
That sounds bad.
Yeah, it was. Jason Yarsworth was my roommate. He's a real privileged asshole. So old. With money? No, he's a real privileged asshole. With money, with money so old. So old.
It had dentures.
Yeah. Exactly. He had absolutely no grasp on reality. No sense of responsibility or whatever. You get it. Jason was a piece of shit. And one night, he had a few friends over to his room to pregame after some frat party. He was constantly popping pills and snorting shit. I don't know, I minded my own business. So I'm in our room, just, minding my own business. And Jason's friends are over getting shit-faced. And Jason takes out this coat, this new stuff he got from a guy because his other guy was jacking up the prices, like he couldn't afford it. Rich people are the most cheap. Anyways, so Tyler, a real rich kid, he was the quietest of the group, but, no, he's a quiet kid. He's the quietest of the group, but also the one that would get the most fucked up. He snorted a line, and after a minute, he just hit the ground. It just hit the fucking ground. Eyes rolled back, foam coming out of his mouth, and now Jason and his friends start freaking out, slapping the shit out of him, dumping water on his face. And I go to Tyler, and I'm screaming for them to get off of him so I could check his pulse, which I do, and I tell him to call an ambulance because he has no pulse, and they all just look at me like I've got 3 heads or something, like I just dropped out of the sky, and they're like, "We don't want to get kicked out." And I'm like, "Hello, your friend is dying." So I call an ambulance, and I tell them what's going on. They come, the RA gets involved, and they take Tyler away. The next thing I know, I'm getting questioned. Jason's getting questioned, and we hear that Tyler died on the ride to the hospital. And then we all got suspended. And then Jason's family gets involved, got good lawyers, got off scot-free. He went back to classes in 3 weeks, and I lost my scholarship. The coke wasn't even mine.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's so much worse than my story.
Yeah.
I just wrote an email. Fuck Harvard.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go check on Grandma. She's taking forever.
Okay. You okay? Stephanie? Is everything okay?
She's dead.
You almost had me there.
No. I'm not joking. She's dead.
Are you sure? She's not just sleeping?
No, you can go check, but
She's dead.
What do I do? What do you do in this situation? Do I dispose of her body? Do I call someone? Is that even a word? Dispose? Am I saying that correctly? Dispose? Do I need to call somebody to dispose of her body? Dispose? What? Do you know how to say that word?
You're gonna have to call an ambulance.
But then they're gonna call my mom.
Well, you can call your mom first.
No, you don't understand. My mom doesn't know I'm here because she still thinks I'm at school.
Well, you're gonna have to tell her eventually.
Yeah, well, I thought I was gonna have more time, to like develop an app or something.
Yeah, well, you can't just not.
How about you call the ambulance? came here for your shift, Grandma never answered the door, you got worried, you called the ambulance.
Okay, last time I did that, it didn't work out so well for me.
Yeah, well, this time was totally different, and then it was like I was never even here.
I'm not calling an ambulance.
Can I ask why?
Well, this is the fourth of my clients to have died on my watch.
What?
I know. I know it sounds really bad.
Are you just like blocking too hard?
No, I think I have really bad luck, I think, or...
So you can't call the ambulance because...
My boss told me he'd fire me if another one of my clients died. He said it's bad for business.
Well, that sounds completely unreasonable.
Yeah, almost as unreasonable as refusing to call an ambulance just so you won't get caught in a lie?
Hey, you don't know my mom, okay? She's very intense.
So what? Do we just like... Do we leave her?
She's my grandma. David?
I know.
She's my mom's mom.
I know what a grandma is.
We can't just leave her. What if we bury her ourselves? No, I'm serious. I read an article about how funeral homes are like capitalizing on death. And so a lot of people are like burying their loved ones themselves as like an act of rebellion.
You read an article on this?
I read a headline. It was actually a tweet, but I think it's...
No.
No. Come on, this is the only way, you know? And it gives me more time, and no one has to even know that you helped me.
Burying Tina ourselves is not legal.
It's an act of rebellion.
And aside from that, it doesn't help your situation at all.
What do you mean?
How the hell do you explain just finding someone buried in your own backyard?
I mean, maybe she buried herself.
What?
I don't know, maybe, like, she felt death coming, and something deep down, very primal within her made her crawl into the backyard and start digging.
No.
Would now be a weird time to ask for your number?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think I want to see you again after this.
Oh.
It's nothing personal. I just... This was really intense, and I don't see the point of us staying in touch.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no, don't be sorry. I mean, you're right. When you go through something really intense with somebody and emotionally bond with them, it's best to just sever ties.
No, I think you misinterpreted what I said.
No, I think I interpreted it perfectly. I think you don't see the point in us staying in touch, and if there's no point, then why bother?
Okay, that came out wrong. I meant because of this situation.
What?
Because of this situation.
Being friends with me would be too traumatic?
Now, trauma bonds aren't healthy.
Trauma bonds aren't healthy. Then go eat a fucking cucumber!
I just mean I'm at the point in my life where I really need to move forward and focus on positive things, and I can't afford to. I just went through a really dark time, and I finally got out of it, and I can't go back.
It's fine. Really, I get it. Don't worry about it. That Teen Vogue article is complete bullshit, by the way. I thought asking people questions about their lives would, make me have more quality relationships, but apparently I'm just out here making trauma bonds, so don't read that. Ah! You should probably leave now.
Probably, yeah. What are you gonna do about Tina?
I'm gonna call my mom and then I'm gonna go call an ambulance.
Really?
Why do you even care?
Hey, I like Tina a lot.
Yeah, and I loved her a lot. She was my grandma. She baked cookies for me and made my mom cry on holidays. She was a really, really nice, honest woman who tried really hard to love me, even though I think deep down I kind of freaked her out.
I'm just saying that I care about her
A lot, and we spent a lot of time together.
Oh, that's great, David. Maybe you've replaced me in the will.
What? I highly doubt
That was a joke! Oh my god.
it. Look, I just want to make sure you're going to do the right thing.
How heroic. Look, if you're not gonna help me out and call an ambulance, then I'm just gonna have to deal with it myself, and you're gonna have to take my word for it.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to leave.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Hi, Mom. Yeah, is it an okay time? Yeah, no. Yes, yeah, no, it will be just super quick. I wanted to say hi. No, I'm good. I'm tired. Actually, Mom, I called you because I called you because Grandma isn't picking up her phone. Yeah, no, I called her a couple of times, and she's not picking up. Yeah, well, maybe she's out for her walk. I just, I was thinking, like, if she doesn't pick up and, we're worried about her, then, I could drive over to her house and check in on her, because, it's really close to campus. No, yeah, I wouldn't want to miss any classes either. Would you check in on her? If she doesn't pick up? No, I mean, I wouldn't say that I'm worried exactly. I have a bad feeling about it. Okay, yes, so you'll go to her house if she doesn't pick up. Okay, yeah. Yeah, no, sorry. I didn't mean to, like, freak you out or anything. I thought it was weird. Okay. Okay, yeah. Let me know if she picks up. Okay. Love you too. Okay. Bye.
Did I tell you what Delphine told me?
Who's Delphine?
Delphine Martin, Grandma's friend. She came to your baby shower.
I don't know how I would remember
You
that.
met Delphine. Not at the shower, of course. I mean, you've met her before. Do you remember when Grandma used to belong to that club over on Orchard, and she brought you there one summer when you were 10, and she tried to teach you how to golf, but you got sun poisoning and you had to stay in the front lobby all day? You had lunch there with Grandma and Delphine.
I don't remember any of
Well,
that.
it happened.
So what did Delphine say to you?
Oh, right. She said, sorry for your loss.
literally have no idea who this woman
She
is.
planned Grandma's retirement party. Do you remember the surprise? Well, she's a very close friend of my mother's and of our family, actually. And I just expected more from her, to be honest. She was kind of cold.
Well, maybe it was one of those things where she didn't know what to say.
Well, whatever it was rude. Do you want any food?
No. Actually, yes, I'm hungry. Yeah.
You want a snack or?
Oh,
Should I make dinner now?
No, I mean, it's a little early for that, don't you think?
I don't know.
Okay.
Are you hungry for dinner or a snack?
I don't know. We can also just get pizzas if you'd like.
Now?
No, I mean, like, for dinner. Like, you don't have to cook.
Do you not want me to cook for you?
No, that's not what I meant by...
I would think that, like, with all the cafeteria food you've been eating, you'd miss my cooking.
No, it has nothing to do with me wanting your food or not. Of course, I want your food. I was just saying that if you didn't want to cook tonight, we could just order pizzas so it's easier on you because I know it's been a long day and I was just trying to be nice. I'll eat anything.
I'll order pizza.
Now?
Well, when do you want me to order it?
I don't know, don't you think it's like a little bit early to get pizza? Like, we don't even know if
You
they're
know,
open.
get your own fucking pizza. I don't care anymore.
Why are you getting...
Do you realize the type of day that I've had the past few days I've had?
Yeah, I know, I'm sorry.
Do you know what it's like? Right? Walking in and knocking on that door with no answer. to walk in and find your grandma.
I can't even imagine. I'm so sorry, Mom.
It's not your fault.
I'll order pizzas in a bit. Do you want tea or something?
No. No. She was a bitch. God, she was such a bitch. Did you know she put me on a diet when I was 12?
Grandma did?
Yeah. 12 years old. But I was only overweight because her cooking was so bad. I lived on sun chips and pretzels.
At least she was good at baking. I always really liked the brownies she'd make us.
Those are store-bought, sweetie.
Really?
Yeah.
So she was a bitch and a liar.
Hey! Do not talk about your grandmother like
Sorry.
that. That was very disrespectful.
I thought we were ragging on Grandma. I thought that's what we were doing.
No, I'm grieving, Stephanie. I'm not bragging on anyone.
Well, your grieving sounds a lot like ragging, not gonna lie.
Well, I'm sorry for not grieving the way you want me to, Stephanie.
No, don't do that.
Don't do what?
Just turn everything around on me. I was saying exactly what you just
Well,
said.
she's my mother. So, when I'm dead and gone, you can talk about me however you like, but in the moment, I would like to grieve without the fucking grief police in my face.
Grief police? If anyone's being the grief police, it's you.
Oh, God.
Alright, she was my grandmother, so I'm grieving too.
It's not the same.
How do you know it's not the same?
I know it's not. I've lost both sets of grandparents and now both of my parents. So I know firsthand it's not the same.
Well, maybe you weren't that close to your grandparents.
You weren't that close to grandma.
I'm just trying to point out the fact that you haven't said anything nice about her so far. So, say something nice about Grandma.
No.
Why not?
Because I don't want to.
Why don't you want to?
Because I don't. Why are you laughing?
Because it's funny.
There's nothing funny about this.
Then why are you laughing?
I don't know.
Say something nice about Grandma.
No. She tried.
She tried. That's the one nice thing you have to say about Grandma?
No.
Jesus.
You didn't let me finish. No. You didn't let me finish. She tried her best. She's better than most. Some people don't try at all, or they leave. You know that. She gave me everything she could. She was an extremely generous person. She gave a lot of her time and energy to people. Even simple things like chatting with the cab driver or the people in the grocery store. She made people feel seen. And she was always very open and generous with her heart. And I think sometimes people took advantage of that generosity. But she never let that change who she was, and I think that's admirable. She held me to insanely high standards, which was hard growing up, but I think she only held me to those standards because she knew I could achieve them. She believed in me. And she pushed me to become the person I am today. Okay. Now you say something else now.
Why?
Because I think it's nice.
She was there for me when I needed her the most.
When was she there for you?
What?
When was she there for you?
I meant like metaphorically.
It sounded pretty specific.
No, you know, just like phone calls. Yeah, recently we talked a lot more. Like when I started school with everything, I'd call her pretty often.
You never call me. I just assumed you were too busy for phone calls.
I mean, I didn't call her that much, just like a couple times.
So how was school?
Good.
Yeah, you're handling the workload okay?
Yeah, no, I met with the accommodations lady. I've got extended time on tests.
Good.
Yeah, she showed me this robot thing that can read some textbooks aloud, like if they're a PDF. It's super shitty though. It's slower than if I was actually reading the thing.
Yeah, you don't need that.
Yeah, I don't use it, so.
Are there any cute boys at school?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Whew.
Anyone in particular?
No. Yeah, no one in particular. What?
How's your roommate? Jennifer.
Jennifer!
Right?
Jen. Yes. Jennifer's really good. She's really, she's awesome.
No problems?
No.
Okay.
No, she's so quiet, it's almost like she's not even there.
Lena O'Donnell. Yeah, that was my freshman year roommate. She was so funny. Her oldest is at Stanford.
Oh wow, good for Lena.
Yeah, I should really call her. You sleeping enough? You look tired.
Ah, gee, thanks.
Okay.
What?
No, nothing.
What do you want me to say to that? That I haven't slept in years? I mean, maybe I just look like this.
No, I get it. You don't want me asking you about your life.
Well, you're not asking me about my life. You're telling me I look like shit.
No, I never said you look like shit.
Well, you implied it.
You don't look like shit.
Thanks.
You look tired, that's all.
Well, I guess I haven't slept well since Dad left. That was a joke.
You know when Grandpa died? Grandma told me she kept seeing dragonflies everywhere. And she felt like it was him, letting her know he was still with her.
I guess we gotta keep our eyes open for dragonflies then.
No. When people leave, they leave.
Yolanda is like a freak.
She's very interesting.
No. If someone dressed up as a flight attendant and made a music video of them dressed up like a flight attendant singing a song, but they weren't a professional singer or a professional flight attendant, and then they still made me that music video, and then they gave me that video as an anniversary gift, I would seriously question their sanity.
People show their love in all sorts of strange ways. One time your dad, when we were first dating, he made me a bracelet.
Like a friendship bracelet?
No, it's like a beaded bracelet. I don't even know where he learned how to make jewelry or when or why, but he did, and it had this big silver heart-shaped clasp. It was surprisingly beautiful.
That's nice.
Yeah, it was too small though. So I couldn't wear it, but I carried it on me for years. Till one day I lost it.
You know, Kim is a raging alcoholic.
Hey,
It's true.
that would be nice.
But she's a great dancer.
She's good.
I'll get it.
Who was that?
I don't know, some weirdo selling Bibles.
It's biggest. Biggest.
No, you shouldn't do that.
Hi, I'm so sorry, my daughter, how can I help you?
Hi, Miss Biggest. I'm David. I was Tina's.
Oh,
We're called walkers.
yes, David. Oh, my mom spoke so highly of you. Come in. Come in. Yeah, this is my daughter, Stephanie.
Hi, I'm Stephanie. It's nice to meet you.
Yeah, sit down, please.
I really didn't mean to intrude.
No,
I wasn't able to attend the funeral today, but I wanted to give my condolences.
thank you. We both appreciate that. Tina just loved you, you know?
She was my favorite client. She was always very kind.
You were her walker for almost a year now, right?
A year and a half.
God, Tina loved you. You know, she mentioned that you'd be attending Bunker Hill in the fall. Stephanie actually goes there, so you two might run into each other.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Do you like it?
Yeah, it's amazing.
Do you have a favorite class?
You know, they're all so good. Woo! You know, you know, my body is just riddled with grief, so I'm gonna go lie down. It was really nice to meet you,
David.
David. Right, David. It was nice meeting you.
Tina was a really honest person. She was just so honest and true to her word. She really cared about doing the right thing. And she was a good person.
And like someone as insightful as you probably belongs somewhere better, somewhere, I don't know, Ivy League.
I don't see how that's
Ooh.
relevant.
You just seem like a person who would aim higher, that's all.
Okay, well, I think we all may need a moment to
Sometimes
just calm
people
down.
are dishonest, David. It's not the same thing as having blood on your hands.
Well, I don't have blood on my hands.
On your khakis, then.
Do you two know each other?
Are you gonna tell her or should I?
Stephanie?
It's nothing, Mom. We matched on Hinge.
That's a lie.
You're right. It was Tinder. Okay. Well, super nice of you to stop by. Kind of weird, but
Well, we actually met right here, right in this room.
What is he talking about?
I think he might be crazy. I mean, clinically insane.
I am not crazy. Tina would want your mom to know the truth.
You're such a little rat.
Stephanie! Stephanie! What is he talking about? And don't even think of telling me one more lie. I swear to God I've had it.
Mom, I know David because I met him here while I was living with Grandma after I dropped out of college.
You dropped out of school.
I left.
It hasn't even been a full semester.
I left after the first 2 weeks.
How long were you at Grandma's?
About a month.
Were you here when she... Were you here?
Wait, Mom. I'm sorry. Will you please say something?
I don't know what to say to you. I honestly don't know what to say. I'm speechless. I'm at a loss for words. The lying? Stephanie? The phone call? You knew she wasn't gonna pick up. You knew she wasn't gonna pick up, but you called me anyway.
I was gonna tell you the truth.
Yeah, but you didn't. You let me come find out for myself, right? To what? Punish me? While you, I don't know what, hid in the bushes?
I parked at the Rite Aid.
I do not care how you did it, Stephanie. I care that it happened. I care that you would stoop so low. I mean, even for you, this is shocking. Like, the only thing that's not shocking about all of this is that you dropped out of school, because we all knew that was going to happen. It was just, I didn't want to believe it. It was only a matter of time.
Who's we? Who's we?
Your father, he was just surprised to hear you were going to college, that's all.
Yeah, well, I was surprised when his new kid came out looking like a fucking troll doll, but you don't hear me talking
2
about it.
weeks, Stephanie?
Yes, 2 weeks. It was the perfect amount of time.
You didn't even try.
No, I did try, Mom. I did try. I went to the classes. I bought the books. I studied in the library until closing. It was too much. Even in those first 2 weeks, the reading alone, I couldn't do it. And I went to the accommodations lady and I told her that the workload was too much and I would need to drop another class. And she said I couldn't drop any more classes or else I would have to take summer courses. And I was like, there's no fucking way I'm gonna do that. And then she got all annoyed with me and she was like, you do realize this is a liberal arts college, right? There's gonna be a lot of reading and writing. And I was like, yeah, I realize that, Brenda. I just thought it was gonna be different. And then she said, well,